Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and fellow human beings, today I stand before you with a heart heavy from the weight of a profound question that has echoed through the annals of history, reverberating across time and civilization. Why do we war, and what is it that we seek to win? As we traverse the tapestry of human existence, it becomes imperative to confront the shadows of our nature and grapple with the reasons that propel us into the abyss of conflict. But in doing so, we must also seek answers not only for the sake of understanding our past, but also to chart a course toward a future where the yearning for peace eclipses the thirst for war. War, in its rawest form, is the crucible that tests the mettle of nations and individuals alike. It lays bare the complexities of human relationship, the interplay of power, and the indomitable spirit that resides within us all. Yet, despite the devastation it leaves in its wake, we cannot escape the reality that war, in some form or another, has been an unwelcome companion throughout our collective journey. So, let us embark on a soul-searching odyssey to fathom the depths of this enigma. Why to the matter lies a fundamental question. Why do we, as a species, engage in conflict? Is it an innate flaw, an indelible mark etched into our DNA, or is it a consequence of external factors, societal structures, or geopolitical forces? Is it an unrelenting pursuit of power, a desperate quest for resources, or an expression of our darkest impulses? As we ponder these questions, we must recognize that the roots of war are entangled in the very fabric of our existence, weaving through the pages of history with threads of greed, fear, and avarice. In our pursuit of understanding, we must confront uncomfortable truths. War has been, and often continues to be, a manifestation of our failure to communicate, to empathize, and to find common ground. It is a reflection of our inability to transcend differences, whether they be ideological, cultural, or political. When dialogue falters and diplomacy wanes, the drums of war begin to beat, drowning out reason in the cacophony of conflict. But what is it that we seek to win in this tragic dance of destruction? Is it merely territorial gain, economic supremacy, or the imposition of ideological hegemony? Do we fight to preserve our way of life, or do we strive to forge a new path, leaving behind the scars of the past? The spoils of war, it seems, are often Pyrrhic victories, stained with the blood of those who paid the ultimate price. In our quest for answers, we must also explore the emotional landscape that accompanies war, the grief, the loss, and the untold suffering. War extracts a toll, not only on the combatants but on the innocent, the civilians caught in the crossfire, their lives disrupted, and dreams shattered. How do we reconcile the human cost of conflict with the elusive gains we seek to secure? As we confront the complexities of war, we must also scrutinize the narratives that shape our understanding of conflict. How often do we find ourselves ensnared in the web of propaganda, manipulated by the rhetoric that justifies bloodshed in the name of noble causes? Are the seeds of war sown in the fertile soil of misinformation and misunderstanding? These questions compel us to reassess the stories we tell ourselves, to question the narratives that fuel the fires of discord. But in the face of this somber reflection, there is hope. For just as war has been a constant companion in our journey, so too has the resilience of the human spirit. We have seen nations rise from the ashes of conflict, rebuilding and forging stronger bonds. We have witnessed acts of compassion amid the chaos, individuals reaching across the divides to extend a hand of understanding. It is this indomitable spirit that holds the key to our redemption, a testament to our capacity for empathy, compassion, and cooperation. To win in the grand theater of life, we must redefine our concept of victory. True triumph lies not in the conquest of land or the subjugation of foes, but in the conquest of our own baser instinct. It is in the pursuit of a world where dialogue triumphs over discord, where understanding eclipses ignorance, and where compassion vanquishes cruelty. As we stand at the crossroads of history, let us ask ourselves, what legacy do we wish to leave for the generations that will follow? Do we want to be remembered as architects of destruction or as pioneers of a new era defined by cooperation and unity? The answers to these questions will shape the course of our shared destiny. In the pursuit of a world free from the shackles of war, we must also acknowledge the interconnectedness of our global community. No longer can we afford to view conflicts in isolation, for the ripples of discord spread far beyond the borders of the battleground. In an era of unprecedented connectivity, our destinies are intertwined, and the pursuit of peace becomes a shared responsibility. Let us not forget the lessons of history, for they serve as both cautionary tales and beacons of hope. The scars of war are etched into the collective memory of humanity, a stark reminder of our capacity for both destruction and creation. As we navigate the complexities of our world, let us strive to learn from the past, to break the shackles that bind us to cycles of violence, and to forge a new narrative of unity and understanding. In conclusion, the answers to the questions that haunt us, why do we war and what do we seek to win, lie not only in the realm of geopolitics but within the recesses of our hearts and minds. It is a call to introspection, a challenge to transcend the limitations of our nature, and a plea for a collective awakening. The true victory we seek is not on the battlefield, but in the triumph of our shared humanity. Let us choose a path that leads us away from the shadows of war and into the light of a future where peace reigns supreme.